Okay, I'm going to continue it on. Uh, the room scale boundary is designed to use with content that encourages. Okay, for both types, it is important that you make sure the area with your guardian system boundary is clear of hazards and obstacles as described in the guide. Follow the on screen instruction when selecting and changing boundary types, setting the guardian system for more details. Yeah, I'll just. And the what's true of all these of the goes, especially of the Quest, is that the speakers are in the strap thing here, and they got two little holes on either side that project the sound to your ears, and it is really good. I know on the go, it's very good quality sound. You don't need a headset. I mean, you don't need headphones because the sound. It sounds like things are around you. They do really well with just the little holes coming out of that. Um, so they really thought about. They probably done sound rendering to determine where it comes out and how it does. Beyond your play space, the active play and the stationary boundary type, the Guardian system will not alert you if your Oculus Touch controllers approach or extend beyond the defined play space. So make sure the area you reach with or outstretched arms is clear of potential hazards. So that's maybe if you're sitting and you've got an open area room and you don't want to specify your boundaries, you can use a stationary guardian system. Is most effective when you select the correct boundary type. Whenever you use the headset, you must be properly define your play space in accordance with on-screen instructions and guide. Each time you change headset, each time confirm that the guardian system is properly set up. Your play space is properly defined. That no new potential hazards introduced to your play space. The guardian system may not work properly in areas with featureless walls, glass, or mirrors. You are still responsible for using the headset in a safe environment as described in the guide. Will only alert you of the boundaries of your play space. It cannot prevent you from moving out of your play space, for example. It will not prevent you from running into or contacting a wall or falling through a door or window or stairwell. Take particular care to make sure that there are no hazardous areas, stairwells, windows, etc., or objects immediately outside of your play space that you might encounter if you do not react quickly enough to the Guardian system. The Guardian system does not identify a boundary over the top of your play space, so take special care to identify that the area overhead is clear of potential hazards like light fixtures, ceiling fans. It will also not alert you of floor hazards, so follow the instructions. Safe floor. So clear floor. Make sure you have a lot of detail in your room. If you're going to use, if you're in a place that's got a lot of reflection, it can't determine where things are with respect to the headset. It'll screw up. So in this area, there's a lot of corners and things and it will find things that are high contrast, corners that seem to be maybe corners of the room or just things that it can see, and it can determine with respect to that where it's at. And so the guardian system does not identify everything in your play space and alert you to items. Okay. Follow all on screen notifications for redefining boundaries of your play space or proper operation of the guardian system for proper so moving at high speeds may not permit you to react in time to stay in your play space, even if the guardian system alerts you. So make sure you move slowly enough to react to any guardian system alerts. The Guardian system may not work properly if your headset is dropped or damaged. Inspect your headset before use. You can get more information. The Guardian pass-through camera. Your headset is equipped with pass-through camera feature, which uses the camera to display your physical surroundings on your headset screen. The pass-through camera feature, when enabled, is designed to alert you if you go outside of your defined play space, display your physical world. It also is used to define or confirm your play space boundaries in connection with the Guardian system. The pass through camera may lag behind latency, what is actually occurring in your physical world, and your field of view will, while using pass through camera, is smaller than your normal field of view when you are not using a headset. There may also be an error in depth perception when viewing the physical world through the pass through camera. The pass through camera is designed only for brief use to alert you to real world hazards when you leave your defined play space or set to your space in the Guardian system. You should not engage in prolonged use of the pass through camera or use it to navigate long distances in your real world. Take the following precautions when using the pass through camera. Move slowly, carefully whenever you're using pass through feature. Do not use the pass through camera to navigate the real world other than for short distances to return to your play space or transition to another nearby play space. Do not attempt to use the pass through camera to navigate to areas that are not flat or contain hazards. Remove your headset so you have unobstructed view. Do not walk up or downstairs or sloped, inclining, declining surfaces while using your headset's pass through camera. Always remove your headset for any real world situation requires attention and coordination. If the pass through camera view fades out, take your off your headset and return to your play space. The view of the physical world displayed by the pass through camera may cause temporary effects if used for long periods of time. Do not use the pass through feature for more than a few minutes. Effects from the use of pass through camera may put you in increased risk of injury when engaging in normal activities in the real world. Do not drive, operate machinery, engage in physically demanding activities that have potentially serious consequences, and other activities that require unimpaired balance, hand-eye coordination, playing sports or riding a bicycle, etc., until you have fully recovered from any effects. So the thing is stay away from bicycles and motorcycles for a short time until you gain your balance and stuff, because it's probably going to be different. Overheating alert, inaudible visual alert. The headset is overheated. Alert appears and sounds to reduce the risk of personal injury. Immediately remove your headset and let it cool down before continuing use. Sound volume alert, a visual alert event of high volume levels. If the alert appears, lower the sound volume to reduce risk of hearing loss. Outside of play space alert, visual alert, you are outside of your play space. Alert appears, remove your headset and go back to your play space to continue your experience if desired. Tracking error system alerts, a visual alert. If the headset's tracking system is not operating properly, note if the headset has experienced tracking issues, then the Guardian system may not be functioning properly and may be disabled. If this alert appears, remove the headset, move to a safe place. Afterwards, follow the instructions provided on screen to address the issue. Discomfort, immediately discontinue the headset if any of these seizures, loss of awareness, eye strain, eye or muscle twitching, involuntary movements, altered, blurred, double vision, or other visual abnormalities, dizziness, disorientation, impaired balance, impaired hand-eye coordination, excessive sweating, increased salivation, nausea, lightheadedness, COVID. Oh, no, I just made that up. Discomfort or pain from head or eyes, drowsiness, fatigue, any symptoms similar to motion sickness. Just as the symptoms people can experience after disembark on a cruise ship, the symptoms in virtual reality exposure persist, become more apparent hours after use. Do not drive. Okay, yeah. So this thing will impair your ability to drive cars. You'll still feel a little bit lightheaded. Headset temperature is important to check the temperature of your headset. Front surface, if it got hot and normal in your headset and feel warm, touched headset that's hot touch may produce a discomfort, redness, or lower temperature. If the headset feels hot or is touching it, stop using and charging it, allow it to cool down. Repetitive stress injury and accessories, controller batteries, electrical shock, fear system care. Do not use your system if any part of broken damage. Do not attempt to repair any part of your system yourself. To avoid damage to the headset or Oculus Touch, controllers do not expose them to moisture, high humidity, high concentration of dust, airborne materials, temperatures outside their operating range, and direct sunlight. To avoid damage, keep your headset, charge cables, and accessory away from pets. Contagious conditions. To avoid transferring contagious conditions like pink eye, do not share a headset with persons with contagious conditions, infections, diseases, particularly eyes, skin, scalp. The headset controllers should be cleaned between each use and skin. Okay, skin irritation, no direct sunlight or lenses, no medical not a medical device. The headset and accessories are not medical devices, are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Keep away from pets. And then there's FCC regulatory stuff. Limited consumer warranty. What's the limited consumer warranty? Is the warranty to Facebook technology and blah. What does this warranty do? The warranty gives you specific rights you may. And what does warranty cover? This warranty covers defects, malfunctions in this new Facebook product. Companies, we warrant the product well, normal company and product documentation, blah, 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 blah. And so, how long does warranty last? Period shall be 2 years. How long it covers lasts 2 years. Okay. And what does not this warranty is limited, not applicable to normal wear, tear, damage caused, but this warranty is limited and not applicable to normal wear. Accidental physical impact, exposure to liquid food, contaminants, neglect, abuse, the usual things. Use not in accordance with product, commercial use, use in connection with trade or business, products purchased from sources other than Facebook technologies, non-Facebook technologies, features, and performance. So if you sideload anything that it screws up your headset, you're screwed. And so, limited consumer warranty Canada, and that's it. And then they got it French instructions. What other instructions they got? They got Chinese. Is there Japanese in here? This looks like French.